Hey y'all, Chosen1354 here, and I love Mario. I mean, when I first joined Tinkercad and Scratch, my first profile picture was a Mario movie poster. And when I first started this channel, it was about fan-made Mario games on Scratch that I had modded. So, in light of Mario Day, I decided to make a fully functioning Mario Level 1-1. And no, I'm not talking about that auto runner that I made a while back. To be honest, all I did was use the copy-paste tool after remixing different projects from other users. That break isn't mine. The treadmill definitely is I did not build. Even Mario himself, I took from someone else. All I did was stick it all together. So this time, I was determined to make this my own project. And I made this video to prove that it was 100% mine. To start off, I started making Mario, because you need to have Mario in order to make the game, of course. You gotta have the big man. What I did was I started making it using pixel art through Tinkercad, using the cube shapes, and using different colors. I had to use the web browser to research different pixel arts until I found the one that fit him most perfectly. This is all time-lapse at 16 times speed. Otherwise, this would be like a 3 to 4 hour video. The nice thing about doing pixel art this way is that I was able to duplicate and copy and paste a lot of the time. So it made things easier to make things extra. With Mario done, I decided to go on to the next thing, Goomba, the #1 enemy of Mario. In fact, Goombas are most likely the reason why Mario dies the most. I was able to use the shape of Mario to really just save time from restarting the whole build over. I was done with the Goomba within 20 minutes. And also, throughout the whole time, I kept having to hold shift so I can grab as many cubes as possible, and that kept activating the sticky keys. The next thing was the very famous and popular question mark block. With that, I had a cube, and I was able to make all the other builds really simple and easy, especially using the hard block. As it's just a square, the same shape, same size. All I had to do was change the colorations. This one was probably the easiest build at about maybe 5 minutes. The pipe was arguably the hardest build to find online. Also, as you'll see later in the video, I did not account for there being different sizes of pipes. For some reason, the colors, when I grouped it all, did not seem to mesh, which is weird. Next up, we got the Koopa, which is one of the tallest builds that I had to make. This one took quite a bit of time, as it had a very unique shape. and quite a few colors in it as well. But it soon quickly took shape of the original thing. Next up was the piranha plant. This was the hardest to find online. As you can see, it took me forever to find something. And I finally found it. It was in the coloration of an underworld style, so I did have to modify it, find the original color, and change it up there. This was also a pretty tall build. Nonetheless, it was also very fun and kind of just relaxing. But, I mean, there are some times where I did just want to get it all done and rush through things. But I knew to make a really good build, you gotta take your time, you gotta have patience. And when you do that, it all comes very well. Alright, next up was the hard block. FYI, just in case any of you are wondering when I'm ever going to go back to Scratch and making Mario videos there, I'm going to be doing one other Tinkercad BattleBots tournament. That'll be in a later video. And then I'll see if I can't get back to making more videos about Mario games. Now it was time to make the layout of the level. I had to scale things down quite a bit to get the perfect size because Tinkercad only has a certain length that you can use for the baseboard or the grid, and that is 200 millimeters. After I laid the ground down and moved it all around, I had to make sure that I had all the right amount of blocks. Which, funny enough, I later saw as I was laying everything down. It was not all correct. So this will not be a one-to-one remake of the level. However, if you guys want to see me make a one-to-one ratio for the level, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll make sure to make another video about this. Also, if you do like and subscribe, I'll try to see if I can't add the subworld to this level. So Sub was adding the heart blocks. This is probably the easiest part of the build, as there wasn't as many, and they're all in pretty good chunks. It was kind of infuriating to keep counting over and over again how far things had to be placed. It was here that I realized I forgot the most important thing. The flagpole at the end of the level. But that could wait until I got the pipes finished out. And then here, I realized that I needed to make the different lengths of the pipes. And instead of taking another couple hours to get the pipe size right, I decided to just use the duplicate and using holes to make extras and cut the pipes in half and to make extra layers. Now it's time for the enemies. I realized that the piranha plant wasn't part of the original level, but this wasn't a 1-to-1 ratio of the level anyway, so this would be fine for now. I tried to make an easy way out of the flagpole here using this cheap little yeah, I don't know what you call it. But then I figured that you guys wouldn't have liked it, so I decided to make a actual flagpole instead. Making this was pretty simple and easy. I think the hardest part was just figuring out how tall the pole was supposed to be, so I had to ask ChatGPT. And it was so long that it surpassed the boundaries of Tinkercad. Oh, by the way, you guys that you see, I did make the mechanics and without recording, because I forgot, but I will assure you that this was 100% me. As you see here, this is all the mechanics. You got the Goomba connected to the cylinder, which goes down in an angle to make the Goomba move forward. The Mario mechanic was kind of difficult. I did have to use someone else's. As an example, I did not copy-paste. I did figure it out by myself, but I will have a shout-out to that person in the description. This is all of the mechanics here. You can see the Goombas are able to move back and forth. You can see the piranha plant is able to move up and down. You have the Goombas that are able to drop down and to follow a straight linear path. You also got the Koopa moving. Here's more Goombas at the end of the level, who are able to go back and forth as well. That was a hard mechanic to figure out. And then for the flagpole, once you press the S button, you're able to move the flagpole down. Now the biggest thing I had to figure out, how to take care of the Koopas and the Goombas when they reach the pit. Well, I added the swinging bars. That way, when you see them drop here, it'll be able to shoot off. Also, with the bars there, if Mario happens to fall down, then he'd fall and shoot off too. And here's the Mario mechanic. You use the W, A, and D to move up, to jump, move left and right, and you're able to kick around the Goomba. However, you do have to be very careful, because this is very touchy. If you make the slightest wrong move, say right here, you hit the side of a brick or something, you're going to go flying off and you're going to have to reset the whole level. Now here's the whole walkthrough of the level. That I definitely did not die about 10 times while filming. And yes, I did jump on top of the planet. Or piranha plant. Sue me. I decided to go with the top route because that was the safest for this video. Also, when you do jump, you got to tap the W button, otherwise you're just going to go flying. I still haven't figured out that mechanic. Again, if you all will support this channel, I'll be able to make another video where I smoothen everything out and get everything finished. Also, leave a comment below asking what video game mechanic I should try next. And that is the end of the level. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like and subscribe before Nintendo sues me, and happy Mario Day to everybody.